Next, we're getting to the exciting part, how to shoot. So to set up this replica is a little bit different, a little bit more labor intensive, but it's not that bad, and I'll take you through it step by step. To get started, we're going to remove the magazine. We've already removed this part here. I'll get to that again in a minute. But to remove the magazine completely, we just depress this lever, remove the magazine. For now, we can set the replica aside. And then we've got the magazine in front of us. Now the magazine itself also houses some tools to install our battery. To get to this, we open up this little zipper by popping open the clip, unzipping it, and you will see on the inside is the Allen wrench to install your batteries. Next, we'll make sure that the switch, which is a 3-position switch, is in the center off position when we're installing the battery. We'll pop open the battery component by just pulling on the little tab, popping the door off, and then we can grab a 9-volt block type battery. And with these connectors, sometimes they can be a little bit loose. If it's too loose, then we can just pinch it in with our fingers, maybe a pair of pliers, gently if you need to fix that. However, installing the battery is quite simple by clicking it into position. And when you place the battery inside of this compartment, it actually supports this pad in place, which means that even if it had a loose connection, slightly loose, it would be perfectly fine. We'll reinstall the battery plate cover, and then we're ready to close up this cover again. For now, I'm not going to zip it shut because I will be putting back the tool after I install the battery to the replica as well. Next, we'll be putting BBs inside of this. So we'll open up this little feed ramp, grab our favorite bag of BBs, and fill the magazine. And then to close it, it's pretty simple. It just clicks into place. Now that's the magazine prepared, so we can move on to the replica itself. Here, this part is relatively simple. We will just be installing our battery, which is an 11.1 LiPo, using this tool. So to open up this guardrail or handrail, we'll be removing 3 screws. Here, one on the bottom and one on the back side. You will not be needing to undo all 3 of these screws on either side. It is only the one in the rearward position. You will see that quite clearly here by the split in the handguard, and it's the only one that is connected to the bottom. So let's start with this one on the left-hand side. We're using the short side to make sure from factory we can break the extra screw glue if there is any placed there, and then just remove the screw completely. We can repeat that step on the right side. And then on the bottom, in the front. You'll notice that the 2 sides are short. And then we've got one long one on the bottom. Now, once you've removed those 3 screws, sometimes there's a little bit of excessive screw glue on the inside of this rearward position, making this cover slightly difficult to remove. But if you just give it a tap, then it should come loose and you can just remove it straight up. Alternatively, just with a proper hefty yank upwards, it'll come right loose. So we can grab it and pull it straight up and it'll remove perfectly fine. Next, to install the battery is pretty simple. We look for our Dean's connector, set it aside, install our battery, which in this case is a tri-stick 2600 11.1, into this cradle, which holds the batteries nicely together, and out of the way. And next, we can connect our Dean's connector. Before we do this, we make sure that the gun is in the safe position. So it's in safe, and now we can plug the Dean's in. We can tuck these cables nicely into the little cradle, and now we're ready to reinstall this cover of the handguard, sliding it into position, and then we can start reinstalling the 3 screws, starting with the bottom, There's no need to over tight these. It's just snug fit. You can start on the sides. Snug fit again. And then last one. And now our battery is installed. At this point, let's pack away our little tool, flipping the magazine upside down and placing the tool back into this little elastic holder, and we can fold this shut. Our next step before we zip this shut is to place the magazine into the feeding position. There are 3 positions on this. There is auto, off, and sound control. The preferable method is sound control. In this position, a small microphone here will listen to when you are pulling the trigger, and it will force the motor inside of the magazine to feed BBs to your replica. On the auto function, it is essentially always on, and it will continuously feed. If you had any rapid fire situations, you could switch it over to auto. However, sound control should be more than efficient, and you should never really need the auto function. So popping it over to sound control, we can zip it closed and clip the zip out of the way. Next, we're going to install the magazine back onto the replica. Again, making sure we're in the safe position. To install the magazine, we can grip this nice and comfortably underneath our arm, resting the buttstock on our hips. Alternatively, we can just do it leaning down on a table. Not so much of an issue. To install it, we make sure that the dovetail is again facing from left to right, and clip that into position. Next, with the clip, the magazine's actually now heard that it's going into the gun already. It's quite a sensitive microphone, which is good in our case. Now we can install this magazine section into the magazine well here. So let's fold the springs, feed tubes out of the way and wedge this up. And we can hear it's already feeding into the replica. While we're here, I can show you just how to gently remove this. If you need to, you push down on this tab, pushing down, grabbing it with the rest of your fingers, and gently removing. Again, we can push this out of the way and reinstall it. When you're installing and taking this apart, we also just need to make sure that there's no BBs inside of that tray. So sometimes before putting it in, just pushing on the tab down, you can look inside and shake free any BBs if need be. Now at this point, we're ready to shoot. But are we? I think we need to just install our own safety. So I can take these glasses off, put on our safety glasses, and we're ready to go. Now you can't see it, but off camera here to the left, I have a cardboard box, and shooting in it in this room is perfectly safe. So right now, to shoot, all I need to do is take the gun off of safety, point it in a safe direction, and I can test and pull the trigger. So aiming, off camera, it goes off safety, and we're ready to go. Back onto safe, and it feeds and shoots just fine.